Welcome back, fellow spreadsheet nerds, to another weekly guild stats video. That's right, it's video time on this YouTube channel for the weekly guild stats. Changing up the words there. So as you all know, we used to do the weekly guild stats video. If you don't know, we had videos for this. Then we transitioned to blog posts because I had my child, and now we're going back to the videos. Great stuff, right? Don't worry, blog posts will still be there. I'll be able to crank them out. They're pretty easy to do, so don't worry. We'll have both video and blog posts now. All right, enough house cleaning. Let's actually get into the details here, right? Let's cover what's going on for this past week. Now, we are covering 27 August through 3 September. So that is the past week. First and foremost here, we have the Scarlet Legion led by Bombs. And if you don't know, Babam's great friend of Couch Cat. We love him. He's always on stream with us, or in chat with us. Excuse me. Him and the other co-leads of MerryMen have decided to split off after Jimmy disappeared for a bit, and then Jimmy gave the MerryMen leadership over to One Dead, I believe it was, and for whatever reason, the co-leads of MerryMen decided, you know what, we're going to make our own guild now, and they've gotten the Scarlet Legion, and they've already got 37 members. Of course, obviously, that's because they came from MerryMen, and they're all transitioning over to this new guild. So this is big. We have a top 5, or potentially top 5 guild that got splintered off into a new guild. This is going to shake up things on our seasonal guild leaderboard. Absolutely will, which we stream every Thursday at 7 p.m. EST, so check us out right here on this YouTube channel. So we'll see what happens there. This is the beginning of their split, so there's going to be some data where they were still MerryMen and some data when they're Scarlet Legion. We'll cover that later in the dashboard itself. But good luck to Bombs. I only give him 2 weeks before his guild crashes and burns. Nah, just kidding. This guild is definitely here to stay. It's here to party for a long run. And then we have 3 other guilds here that are actually above that 10 member line, which honestly is kind of like, okay, if you make it past 10 members within your first week of being created, you might have a good chance of being a decent guild, a small guild, or in some cases like the Scarlet Legion, an incredible guild. But yeah, let me try to actually name these names here real fast. We got Magazine Rib. I'm probably mispronouncing that, apologies. Silent Steps and Everest. Those are your top 4 there with the member count. Then we have Order of Steps, which honestly sounds like Order of Avalon. I'm not sure if that's Academy. I didn't look. Apologies, but could have been, might not be. I don't know. You have Angry Bald Baddies, which is an amazing name. I love that name. Then you have the Hispanic Inquisition, led by the Catholic, which awesome roleplay right there. I think that's hilarious. Great name for the guild and for the player. That's awesome. I wish that this guild sticks around because I think it's just funny. And then we have the Crusaders Guild and the Round Table Warriors. Honestly, this week we have had a lot of great names for these guilds. I like it. I really enjoy it. Now let's talk about the sad news. Or maybe not so sad news, because it's the deleted guilds. And actually, there's only one guild that's gone off to guild heaven. It's the Dominion of the Abysmal Wardens. And I guess they were so abysmal that their leader, Imperator, I don't know why I struggled there, Imperator, yeah, whatever, you could see it, you could read, most of you, I think. Anyways, oh man, words. They had a 17 member count when their deleter. That's actually really great. Their leader deleted their guild, and they went from a fairly low tier, probably a trash tier, a worse than trash tier guild, over to the Forest, which is the #1 guild, objectively speaking, when it comes to the seasonal guild leaderboard in the game. So good on them for upgrading, and I hope they enjoy their time in the Forest, and I hope the other 16 members actually found a place home, or if they're already AFK for the past year, then so be it. But regardless, that is our guild details for the week. Now let's actually go into the weekly dashboard that everyone knows and love, right? What a beautiful transition. All right. Again, 27 August through 3 September, so that's the past Sunday to Sunday of coverage for these guilds and their guild information. So let's talk about the first row here. We have 629 total guilds since version 9.0. So what does that mean for those who are new? If you're watching first time or you just don't remember, well, in April of 2021, Mike released a new guild update and it reset all the guild EXP. And so this means that since April of 2021, 629 guilds have earned some type of guild EXP, which is pretty cool, which is nice. This number keeps going up, which is what we want to see. And then now the important number that I've been really enjoying watching and tracking is the weekly active guilds. There are a total of 80 weekly active guilds this week. What does that mean? Well, it means the 80 guilds have earned some type of guild EXP this past week, the week that we're covering, 27 August through 3 September. So awesome job. That number's gone up. It would drop down into the 70s, and which is interesting. I don't know if it's because it was like the end of the community event, so people came back and were like, oh shoot, we got to grind a little bit harder to get what we need, or what. Not exactly sure there, but love seeing that increase, because that means there's more activity. That means more players are playing, and that's what we want. We don't want a dead game. We want an alive game. And right now, this is what we're getting, which is great news. Then we have 323 PvE only guilds. Since the PvE, PvP updates that came over this summer, PvP is still champion, being the number one guild type. And of course, we have 306 PvP enabled guilds. God have mercies on their soul, because that is a rough life to live. Even Babel left PvP for a time being. Let me just say that, for a time being. All right, enough talk. Or more talk, really. Let's talk about the top 10 PvP guilds. That's right. We get our top 10 for the week based off PvP, and then later we'll cover PvE. So first and foremost, we have the Forest, constantly being in that number one position. Good on them. They're a top tier guild there. Then we have Wolfblood, who are coming back from a little burnout and are grinding out the season again, or this week, I should say, with 8 mil. Rain Factory right behind them at that 7.3 mil. MerryMen with that 5.9. And again, so I want to talk about this week covered the pre-split as well as post-split. Like the Scarlet Legion split in the middle of this week, right? So some of the guild EXP that we see from MerryMen was part of the people who were in the Scarlet Legion. So who knows what's going to happen next week? If MerryMen dip or what, we'll see. We have Still Friendly, who have come out into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 5th position. Still Friendly, Sunny Bunny actually came into our the official Couch Cat Discord, and if you're not there, you should join, because that's where all the great news happens. But Still Friendly got a PvP whale now, and so they're climbing with that 4.3 mil. Knights Who Say Ye, who are constantly a staple in the lower end of the top 10. We have Cheese Cult, who are surprising a lot of people now compared to previous seasons, where they're actually doing really well and they're grinding. So props to the Cheese Cult for all that. And then we have Murder of Universe, which is another staple. And then here we are, the Scarlet Legion. Even though they split halfway in the middle of some point in the middle of this week, they were able to earn the 9th place position in the top 10 PvP. So that goes to show you that they are grinding hard and they mean business. So I'm sure they will shake up the seasonal guild leaderboard, which again, we cover Thursdays, 7 p.m. EST on this YouTube channel. So come check us out. And then we have Heaven and Hell holding off that 10th place position. Good on them. They're staple as always, and they're just steady grinders. What can I say? All right, let's talk about the PvE guilds top 10 here. Of course, we have Babel with that 9.7. Last week they had 7 point something mil. And this week they have 9.7. They've increased a little bit, and here's the reason why. It's been confirmed. They did go on vacation. They've been kicking everyone's ass in this game for so long. They're like, you know what? Let's just take a break and enjoy ourselves. And a lot of them went on vacation, for summer vacation. That's what everyone loves to do. And you know what? They're still kicking PvE ass while on vacation. So other PvE guilds, step it up. Step into Shadows with that second place, 5.6 mil. Good on them. They're constant grinding, consistently hitting that 5 mil range. And then the Peaceful Crusade, they were 4th place last week. They're now 3rd place this week with the 2 mil. Titans with that 1 mil. Radiant Dawn actually coming up into that 5th place position. So they're doing something. Less than 1 mil though. So yeah, good or bad, who knows. And then of course you have all your other PvE guilds that are constantly in each week, but less than 1 mil. So it's a slow grind, but at least they show up, right? So yeah, that is the weekly guild stats video for 27 August through 3 September. If you like the video, please hit that like button. If you keep coming back or you want to keep seeing these videos, hit that subscribe button. If you want to trash talk, friendly trash talk, let me just explain that. Friendly trash talk is allowed in the comments, if you want to mess with the other guilds. And, if you're interested in other data points with the guild stats, let me know. I love doing this. Leave a comment below of like, hey, I want to see X or Y or Z or something like that, and I will look into it. I will grab that data and I'll start showing it off so you could keep track of it as well. But yeah, that's it. So until next time.